And that you didn't belong in your own skin. Who said that you were all alone and that you're never gonna find love again? So many little words, so many little lies that have followed you all of your life. Looking for the truth, look into your eyes, and you'll see it's been there the whole time. Ooh, even when you were running, even when you were hiding, never been a moment that you were not perfectly loved. When you barely believed it, when your eyes couldn't see it, every single moment you've always been perfectly loved. Ooh, perfectly loved. You've always been perfectly in the hands of the infinite. As the wounds of the world became his, see the kindness heaven has for you, and now he's always been drawing you in. So many open doors, so many open doors, so many miracles, so many that have followed you all of your life. Looking for the truth, looking for the truth, look into your eyes, and you'll see it's been there the whole time. Ooh, even when you were running, even when you were hiding, never been a moment that you were not perfectly loved. When you barely believed it, when your eyes couldn't see it, every single moment you've always been perfectly loved. Ooh, perfectly loved. You're not a problem. You're not a mistake. Don't need fixing or solving. In the arms of his grace, you're perfectly human, made from the dust. You've got a heart broken and scarred, yet perfectly loved. Oh, even when you were running, even when you were hiding, never been a moment that you were not perfectly loved. When you barely believed it, when your eyes couldn't see it, every single moment you've always been perfectly loved. Perfectly loved. You've always been perfectly loved. Ooh, perfectly loved. You'll always be perfectly loved. Who said that you weren't beautiful and that you didn't belong in your own?
Okay, can everybody hear me okay?
We can. I can anyway.
Okay, awesome. Okay.
Hey, check your private chat.
Mm. Okay.
I'm still looking for Kelly. I haven't seen him back in here yet.
Okay, awesome. So I received a text message right before going live that Karen is unable to attend tonight. But she will still be doing this interview. There's some medical problem that came up. It's totally understandable. I'm not going to discuss the medical thing. But I'm sorry. I literally just found out, or I would have posted something earlier in the day. So I do apologize for the change in the live stream. Buddy, you're welcome to be here. I am fully support the First Amendment. Um, if you think that that this is bullying, then that's your opinion. Nobody is bullying anybody. The only thing that we focus on in this channel is being completely honest and putting out the truth. And that's all there is to it. If something was to come out that it wasn't the truth, I have no problem retracting it. But as far as honesty goes, if I have evidence to back it up, it's going to be out there. I know that this hurts your feelings because of your friend, Jeremiah. I'm pretty sure he was having anxiety all day over this. He can rest assured and sleep well tonight that the interview is not happening tonight, but it will still be taking place. Just will not be doing it tonight. Um, as far as being bounced out, nobody should be bounced out of here or put on timeout or blocked unless it's a personal attack against somebody and they've been warned once. If they've been warned one time and they continue to personally attack people, then they need to go. We are not a frauditor channel. I will not block people's First Amendment right. However, going back to the issue before the interruption by him, yeah, the interview's still taking place, just not tonight. Like I said, it's a complete health issue, something that could not be avoided. I'm not going to go into it or give details on it. Just know that it's legit, and she's still going to do this interview. As soon as I find out when, we'll go ahead and set that up, and then you guys will know about it as well. However, I'm not going to cancel a live stream just because plans have changed. You guys mean everything to me, so there will still be a live stream. Hello, the True Patriot. Welcome to the channel. Oh, wait, I have some super chats that I didn't see. Hold on. Julie Weaver, thank you for the $5 super chat for your precious time and troubles. Thank you so much, Julie. And, oh, good Lord, Spread Eagle, you're going to kill me already, and it just started. I need K-Far up here. Great, now is gotta lose even more sleep over this. Actually, you won't lose sleep over this tonight. Just so you know. You'll lose sleep over it later on in the next coming days, but not tonight. Just so you know.
Hey, Kimmy. I think K4 is here.
Oh, good God, Bad.
I still have not.
You know what, Bad? You need to be completely banned off my channel for that question. Just so you know. You have like literally 10 seconds to apologize.
Oh, Bad's really gonna be grounded for sure this time. Hey, Kelly, whenever you get back in here,
Kelly, was it Kelly Welsh?
Yes. Do you have his email? Oh, Bad, you're being timed.
Was it Kelly Welsh?
Yes. It was. Oh. I think she hit the back button.
Was it Kelly Welsh?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, Kelly Welsh.
Yes.
Email me, or at least say you're here, and I'll give you the link to come up since you have some stuff that you would like to say as well. Oh my God, Spread Eagle. Spread Eagle for $2. Thank you for the super chat. I can't sleep for even mo days. Damn, tro. Oh my god. Insane. I kind of figured LDOF was going to go live at some point, KFAR, if his ex girlfriend was going to be on here. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to do. Give KFAR a wrench. Let me see if I can do that without being kicked off StreamYard. Let me guess, I'm already kicked off. Yep, because me didn't answer.
No, you here. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. All
I'm
right.
sorry.
Okay,
I was looking
okay.
at something. You're here.
All right, cool. Cool, cool, cool. There we go. Sweet. All right. I was meaning to do that. I was just waiting for him to come into chat again one day so that I could put that out there for him. All right.
Hey, Walter. I don't know if you saw my reply to your comment earlier. I don't know if it'll still be showing in there, but let me know if you did or not.
Sharon, no, actually, we have to cancel the interview. She has a health problem that cannot be avoided. And I just found out, or I would have put out a notification way earlier in the daytime. Like that's one thing I feel so horrible about right now. Where's your smart goggles? I like those goggles. Oh my, you like my army birth control glasses?
Hey, Walter. I said that that wasn't no problem. I mean, it's no big issue, but I thanked you for it.
I hope your kids and grandkids read these comments. Think about this on Sunday if you go to church. Well, I go to mass on Saturday, and my kids do read this, and they're actually proud of me for putting out and making other people aware of the parasites that crawl around Earth so they know to stay away from them, much like Jeremiah and Chile and David Earl Warden. You know, the parasites like them. If you can't see that they are parasites, then there's nothing I can do for you. Burn 66, I love it. I love my glasses.
Hey, Mandy.
Hey, Mandy. So, yeah, like, I understand if anybody doesn't want to be here because what was going to happen is not happening tonight. I get it. It will be happening next week. There is a person who does know information about Jeremiah who I would like to get up here and talk about that. I'm just waiting for him to come back onto the channel. I know he was here before we went live. I'm just waiting for him.
I think he said he was going to feed his kid or something.
Okay, well, when he comes back, we'll bring him up. Burns. You always do that. I love it. When is Jeremiah going to have his birthday fundraiser? I'm sure the effect of the 2 crystals of meth that's the box he gave him has worn off by now. I don't know when he's doing his birthday fundraiser, but I'm sure he's going to need $500 soon.
Did you see Jonathan's comment in chat?
Oh, let me see if I can find him on YouTube.
No. Let me go.
I'm going up to. I'm looking. The chat is going so fast right now, and then I'm also looking at something else. So if I miss something, I apologize. Because you guys
You have
know
the
that.
number.
Oh, you have
He
the
said you
number of
have,
the other person, but he has not texted me back today. The other
and
person. Oh
there
yeah,
was,
yeah, yeah.
I think there was another one. Let's see. Where I think he said he sent you some screenshots or something.
Yeah.
I think that's what the other one was.
Yeah. I know he's talking to. He's right here in chat. I just don't want to say his name out loud. Danny G, that was brilliant. Oh my god. Me can read the chat now. It's in slow mo. I'm the one who said it was going fast. Hey, did you ever apologize to me, Bad? I didn't see it. You had 10 seconds. That 10 seconds has been by like minutes ago. Hey, Kimmy Dawn.
Ooh. What is that?
Hey, Dickbag. Huh?
Well, I did not know you could do that.
What?
Pop out chat into another box.
Mm. Is that only for moderators?
I don't know. It was
I
up
don't
under the
see it.
3 little dots.
Oh,
Toggle
okay.
timestamp.
Oh, wait. On somebody's name?
No, whenever you're in YouTube,
Oh,
when
I'm not on YouTube. Okay.
it's got like top chat, and then to the right of top chat and live chat, and then it has the 3 little dots and
Mm-hmm.
participant, pop out chat, toggle
Oh, yeah,
timestamps,
on
and
YouTube. Yeah.
Mhm.
On
Yeah,
YouTube, yeah.
I didn't know you could do all that.
I know. No, I'm not doing a fundraiser for you, Wrangler. Kimmy Don, yes, I saw that. That is awesome. And I feel horrible because my interviewer, unfortunately, due to health reasons, could not come tonight. And like I said, if I'd have known beforehand, like way beforehand, I would have put out a notice and saved you guys trouble of coming in here. But hey, if you want to stay in here for just some light bullshit or whatever, we could talk about the new video I put out and I'm fixing the. I could tell you this much. PayPal Patty is going to regret putting that phone call on live. Like, plain and simple.
Bad.
And David Earl Warden is going to regret allowing him to do it.
It's something.
Okay, I can never say their name. You are. Thank you for the $5 super chat. You're a very passionate woman. Keep up the great work. Thank you. I do it because I love you guys. Dad wants me to hurt him. That's the whole thing. Corrections. He wants me to hurt him. Note to self: never put a whole can of SpaghettiOs in the microwave. Oh my god. Yes, there. She's still coming, just not tonight. We'll still have the interview. It just won't be tonight. Thank you, Burns, my military brother. One would think recording is a mistake, Miss Tom, but you know, they don't think. Enjoy supper. Thank you, Ryan.
See.
Yes, Jeff, PayPal Patty is. I totally agree. Hey, Chuck.
You have a super chat. Oh,
Do
never
I?
mind.
I read it.
Never mind. You put it up there.
Hmm.
I was lagging here on YouTube
Yes,
side.
you were. Okay. Okay. Kelly Welsh is back. So Kelly Welsh, if you would so kindly, if you want to come up and talk and tell us what you know, then that would be awesome. You don't have to. I'm not saying you have to. I'm just saying if you want to, then I'm more than welcome to listen to everything you have to say.
Do you want me to email him the link or?
No, he's back. I'm putting the link down.
Oh, okay.
The link is for Kelly Welsh. Thank you, Frauditor Wrangler, for the $5 super chat. Okay, no meth strippers. Then if still no, how about Kimmy Don Bourbon and strippers? No. For fundraising, it's for my ass because you know my broke ass needs it. Yeah, Kelly Welsh. The link is for you if you want to come up here. Oh my goodness! See, you have a fan club now. If you want Kimmy Don and strippers and bourbon and all that, you need to get with Kimmy Don on that. I am not selling this woman out. That is correct, Granger. Oh, bad. Oh, hell no, Brooklyn Orange Tros. Thank you, Phil, for the $4.99 for Wrangler's fundraiser. I got you, brother. Yeah, that's going to my YouTube, not his. So, wrong channel. But I love you, Phil, because you make me laugh. I've always said, like, I've seen some things that the True Patriot has said, and there's a couple things I could possibly agree with. But if for the most part, what he supports, who he supports, I flat out say he's wrong. You are supporting someone who has chosen to stay homeless for 4 years, who instead of getting a job would rather sit on YouTube and beg for money. Am I asking for donations? Absolutely, I'm asking for donations. Do I need money right now? Absolutely, I need money right now. But I am not going to do an entire live stream and beg everybody for $500 so they could pay my rent, and then another $450 so they could pay my way to go anywhere I need to go. Like, that's just bullshit. Sorry, but that's somebody who has zero ambition in life. That's Jeremiah. He has zero ambition. He doesn't want to go out and get a job and work for his money. To him, working for his money is sitting in front of his laptop and begging. That to him is working. And that's not working for your money. Sorry. Everybody who gives him money is financially supporting him, his wife, and his child. That is his job. He is the, technically, his DNA says he's a man, but I'll call him a male because he doesn't act like a man. But technically, he's supposed to be one financially supporting his family. And, well, he's not doing that. Everybody on YouTube is. Oh, spread evil, you're just wanting to kill me. To want the Jeremitha brand fund. I don't know. I need KFAR for this. You're right. Um, the True Patriot, whatever his name is. Where did it go? Oh, yeah. Where did it go? It was right here. Okay. We're adults. We can make the choices for who we want. I absolutely agree. You are an adult. You make your own choices. I'm just telling you that you are blind to the choice you are making. You are trying to help somebody who does not want to be helped in that way. He just wants you to keep throwing money at him. That's the only help he wants. He doesn't want to help himself. He just wants everybody else to help him. However, if you were to offer him a place to live and a vehicle, he wouldn't take that because then he couldn't sit there and beg for money for a hotel room. That's probably way more than what he's at, or way less than what he's asking for. And then he couldn't beg for money to take a lift anywhere. It's just sad that as adults, you choose to ignore what's right in front of you. You're right, Mrs. Tom. That's exactly what it's called. It's called enabling.
Yep.
It's like when you see somebody that's coming down off drugs and you see that they're suffering physically because of it, and you give them the drugs over and over and over and over, and then they die because they OD'd, that, you have a part to play in that. You enable them and you help them. He will never get off his ass and go actually work a job, and neither will Samantha, because everybody keeps giving them money.
And the main thing that people has problem with, I mean, Jeremiah and Samantha, they can be homeless if they want to, but it's not just them. They have a
It's that little
5-year-old
girl.
kid that is also homeless, and apparently it takes everyone else caring for that kid because the
Correct.
mom and the dad or the mom and the father
Don't want
don't
to.
care about her.
Yeah.
If they cared about her, um, then they would do whatever they had to do to get out of that hole they're living in.
The true patriot, you're saying that it sounds like his problem. Absolutely, it's his problem. But it's also our problem as taxpayers because we're paying for most everything that they get. You don't understand why we're invested? Skylar, that's the only reason I'm invested, is that little girl.
Mm-hmm.
She could be given an amazing childhood, an amazing life in a clean, stable, and safe environment. Instead, they have her living in hotels or in cars or on the street. That is nowhere to have a child.
Jeff gave you a $5 super chat.
Did I miss it? I was looking. No,
It
I
disappeared
don't
from up
see
top.
it.
Hang on, I'm going back up to see if I can find it.
Okay.
For Jerry and LIA at the True Patriot. Cheers.
Okay, thank you. I didn't see it. It did not pop up like on the screen at all, so I do apologize for that.
And if they did not want everybody else um
Don't
involved in
put
it,
it on the
then
internet.
they need to keep it private.
There's so much of my life that is private because I choose not to air it. If you choose to air your private life and people are going to criticize you on it, that's your fault. He has nobody to blame but himself. He is the one who chooses to get on the live stream. He is the one who chooses to talk about everything that goes on in his life and then whine and bitch and complain. He is the one that puts all that out there, not us. If you put it
But
out there, then you're willing. You should be willing to take criticism, and
the
it's
true
our
pre-
First Amendment right, by the way.
I will say that I do not think it is meth that he is abusing, but it
No,
is
I think
absolutely
it's
clear
Suboxone.
that there is something. I
Yeah,
think it's Suboxone too.
I don't think he's on meth. His behavior doesn't show meth abuse.
Nope.
It, but their behavior shows something, and since they've
Yeah.
already admitted on being on Suboxone, I believe that's what they're abusing. I'm not saying I
And
know that for a fact, but I can tell in their behavior, their words, the way they talk.
mhm.
That's all I can say on
I
that.
would I would just about bet that it is not meth. Which I mean, I will say, and I could be wrong, but I will say that just me personally, I do not believe at all that it is meth. I do believe it's Suboxone.
Right. Yes, High Priest says he is always in his chat. That's not Jeremiah. It really is him. Um, I know. Yeah, they did test positive for Suboxone. Which one is actually prescribed Suboxone?
I could be wrong, but I was thinking it was both of them, but it may just be one of them.
Bring who up?
You have super chats.
ODD, who is his ex? What year did they break up? I will let her tell you what year they broke up. But thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Richard Arash T, thank you for the $9.99 super chat. That child deserves so much more. If they love that child, they should be doing everything and anything to get a stable roof over their head. Absolutely. Right. Uh, oops, sorry about that, Arash T. I agree, Kimmy Don. If it is Suboxone, that shit is expensive on the street. I've looked it up. Um, it taking that money and using it for Suboxone is literally taking that money away from that little girl. And that's fine, Bob, but when you think that we should leave him alone, but yet again, he is the one airing his entire life on the internet. If you're going to air your life out for everybody to see it, then you need to take criticism because not everybody is
Um,
going to agree to you with you.
when was the True Patriot blocked? He's not
The
blocked.
true patriot should not have been blocked.
I didn't see anything where he was blocked.
Well, what is? Nobody banned him that I'm
Uh-uh.
seeing.
Yeah,
And
he's not blocked.
if I find
No,
out he was banned or blocked
no,
for
he's not. He just like
okay for I was just saying.
no. Somebody has said that. Asked why he was banned, but he's not.
Right, right, right.
Kelly, have you made it back to chat yet?
Thank you, Raven.
Okay,
Need to
just a few minutes.
unplug, plug back in. Is that better?
Do what?
Is my mic better?
It's still a little crackly.
Damn it. Hey, Warriors Rage. I may have to go out, come back in.
Okay.
No parent is perfect. We all make mistakes, but Jeremiah and Samantha are horrible parents. I mean, let's look at it this way. Do you not remember when they were both passed out stone cold on a park bench with their daughter at the park? And then there was, what, one or two times this happened in their car.
Hey,
You can't tell me that that's a
you're
good
cutting
parent.
in and out.
Ah,
Pokey said he has
oh,
been a
yeah.
member for, but your mic was cutting in and out.
Can you guys hear me okay now or no?
Yeah, you still crackly, but we can hear you now.
What I was saying was, yes, no parent is perfect, but how many parents do you see completely blacked out, sitting on park benches and inside of their car with their 4-year-old running around? I mean, they wouldn't even know if somebody tried to take their child because they're so gone mentally and they're so passed out. I mean, it took a while for even the police to wake them up. And that's supposed to be a decent parent, not even a good parent, but a decent parent? No, absolutely not. Oh my God, spread eagle for $2. Thank you so much for the super chat. If I can't look at your undies, dry them inside. Absolutely.
Let's see.
I'm so crackling.
Yeah, you're still crackling, but
Well, I
you're
know
not
there's
cutting it out.
lightning coming, and that could have something to do with it. I don't know. I'm gonna go out and come back in. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, good night, Pokey.
Did it all?
I did not boot her.
Who?
Bad told me to stop
Oh, stop
booting
it,
you.
Bad. Um. Oh yes, good one. Yes, thank you for bringing that to my attention, Indiana Frauditor Watchman. That is true. How many times do they have to use their daughter to beg you guys for money before you finally realize they're using their own child for financial gain? Please explain that. I need money, but I'm not going to bring my children on here to throw them on and say, "Hey, beg them for money." Who does that?
with with them staying in a hotel, there's very little that CPS will do about that, since
Correct. If there
technically
is a roof over their
there
head,
is a roof over their head. And
right?
if both of them has a prescription for Suboxone and they're not, and that's the only thing they're testing for, then CPS can't do anything about that because they have
Yes.
a prescription. So
News now, Tro Patrol News now news. No, Jeremiah was grifting before he learned of about Chile. He's only recently learned about Chile, and now Chile is his law advisor, which is only going to screw Jeremiah over more than he's already screwing himself over. I keep doing that, Warriors Rage. I don't know what's going on.
I'm sending you a text, Reaper, or do I need to send it Messenger?
What?
Which would be better, a text or
What?
or Messenger? For me to
Text.
send you a. Okay.
Danny G, thank you for the $20 super chat. Thank you for what you do and what you stand for. Absolutely. I will always, if I see that there is a child that could be taken care of better, I will definitely step in and have something to do with it. I would literally have nothing to do with Jeremiah if he didn't have his little girl involved in this. He's not a frauditor. He's just like Chili. He wants to call himself an auditor to try and fit into the frauditor world. But yeah, what he does is not fraud at all.
Did you get my
Yeah, I
text?
agree with that. I agree. Uh, if Jonathan and the True Patriot would like to come up, True Patriot, all I'm going to say is I will not disrespect you on my panel. I am just asking you not be disrespectful as well. You will be able to talk. I will not talk over you. I'm asking Jonathan. I know Jonathan, and I know me will also not overtalk you or interrupt you. If you respect us, we have no problem respecting you. But if you would like to come up, you're more than welcome to. Jonathan, you are as well. And I'll put the link in the chat. This is for Jonathan and the True Patriot. Oh, I need to fix that. All right, hold on. Let me just get it from here. It'll be easier on me. There we go.
I will say that not everyone parents the same way. Some parents
Absolutely not.
are going to
Neglect
think
is
this is okay,
illegal. Who said that?
and huh?
Hold on. Somebody just said neglect is not always illegal. Neglect of a child is illegal in every freaking state. Just so
Mm-hmm.
you understand that. Neglect of a child is always illegal. I don't know where you got that from, but that's bullshit.
And I will say that I have seen some things that people have said that CPS needs to be called for. That I don't think there's anything CPS could do about it because technically it's not illegal. Is
True
it
parent,
the best for the kid? No,
right?
but
True patriot. I will say twerking is not a CPS matter. No, it's not. But posting a video of your daughter in her panties twerking should be, even without the twerking. Sorry, me.
oh no, it's okay. No, I agree. And unless they're able,
Let me see.
unless they're not able to like cope, in which they have been on live stream to where you could tell they were both whacked out of their brains and they did not need to be caring for that kid. But some of the times you could tell that they've taken Suboxone and they can manage. So not just because they're on Suboxone, and I'm not trying to take up for them at all because y'all know I cannot stand them. I cannot stand the way they raise that kid. I cannot stand the way they talk around that kid. But whenever
I
it
don't.
comes down to whether something is actually illegal or not, then there's a difference there between what we think
Okay.
should and shouldn't compared to what is illegal and not illegal.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, they're still crackling, but we can still hear you.
I may have to. I may have to just restart my phone then. But
Okay.
the comment up there, fair enough. But I still don't see where it's anyone's business but his. He puts it out there on the internet and makes it everyone's business.
Whenever
It's like anyone who puts their life out there on the freaking internet people are going to have something to say about it because you put it out there. If you don't want people to comment on your life or your personal business, don't put it out there. Then you're not making it anyone's business. Your personal shit should be in your own personal life. It should not be out there for everyone to hear it and see it and know it. I'm going to restart my phone. That may be what's going on. It's possibly my connection. I will be right back.
Okay. Hang on. I will agree that it is hard to get high off of Suboxone if you've been taking it for a while. But if you go without it and then you take it, then of course you'll be able to get high off of it. But I mean, you have to absolutely be blind to not have seen, especially Samantha, whacked out of her brain at times. To where, I mean, even if you were blind, if you was just listening to her talk, you could tell. But it is possible to get high off of Suboxone. That's one reason why it's monitored like it is. Roll Tide, Ryan. Patriot, you can, even if you test positive, that does not mean you're not abusing. I mean, if you test positive for Suboxone, all that means it doesn't tell how much you have taken. It just says that you have it in your system. And unless they go to the hospital and everything and get your levels, that is what will tell. But just peeing in a cup, that's not going to tell how much you've taken.
Can you hear me?
Yes, that's better.
Okay, good.
Okay, Patriot says she's not coming up. Her kids are
That's
weak.
fine. That's fine. I respect that. I didn't know if Kelly Welsh was still coming up or not.
I haven't seen him come back in chat yet.
Mm-mm.
And I don't have his email.
Yeah, I'm not even seeing the chat move now.
Oh,
there we go.
Jess,
No, delete balls. I'm going to give him that. I'm going to respect her wishes on that. If her kids are up and she probably doesn't want to discuss this in front of her children, I will give her that.
Jess, they've even admitted that they're on Suboxone. And that if they're on Suboxone, they're not going to test negative for that. They're going to test positive. And if you have a prescription, that's considered passing a drug test.
You can get high from Suboxone if you take a lot of it. Yes, you can. My neighbor did it. I also watched them wheel her away in an ambulance when she OD'd on it, trying to get high because she had done so much of it that she could no longer get high in the amount she was taking, so she took even more and OD'd. Yes, you can. A good question, True Patriot. Why are you for Jeremiah? Like, what makes you support him?
Jonathan, was you coming up?
He wanted to speak to her, but since she's not coming up,
Oh, okay.
just because the government put you on Suboxone doesn't mean you're not a drug addict. If you abuse it, absolutely. Well, Hebert, I agree. You are stating your opinion. So maybe you can also answer this. What makes you support Jeremiah then? Is there proof of them testing negative? Like, did they show it? Like, did they show the test results?
Well, I know that one time he showed the video where he was at CPS, but I think that was back in February, and that's the only video that I've seen. But you can, I mean, for like say meth, you can look at them. You can tell by the way they act and everything that that's not what they're on. And I don't think any of us will take their word for anything.
ODD, you can also get high on methadone, and methadone is also supposed to help you get off of opioids and heroin and stuff like that. And you can still get high on that if you take enough of it. It doesn't matter if it's supposed to block what it's doing. What Suboxone is doing is it's blocking the opioids or opiates from triggering certain nerves in the brain. That's all it's doing. It is just blocking those medications. If you take enough of it, though, yes, you can still get high.
There's our favorite dragon.
Hey, Purple Dragon. Okay, but auditing is not a real thing, first of all, True Patriot. First Amendment auditing is something they made up, and they don't just go around doing auditing. They go around and they purposely cause a drama so that they have some kind of confrontation, because it gets more views on YouTube than just going out and quietly cop watching or asking permission to come in and record the city hall. They know darn well that the whole purpose is to go in there and cause a problem so that they can get more views. Oh my God, my son. He's playing online Uno tonight.
Bad, you're not supposed to tell that. I mean, come on. Why are you going to tell people I drink all your diesel? That's supposed to be our secret. You're not supposed to tell on me like that.
You can tell when somebody is off their rocker,
yeah,
due to medication or alcohol by their body language, by the way they speak, by how slow they are, their lack of thought process, because when you're high, of course, your brain slows down. Absolutely, those things can tell you that somebody is not sober.
What is it, Ironton Auditor? Is that his name? That does it the right way?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go watch his videos. You'll learn what a true auditor is. Yeah.
And I think at least most of us here will tell you that we're for cop watchers. The real cop watchers, not the one that goes and cuss out cops. I mean, you don't have to do all of that. I mean, all you're doing there is just out looking for a reaction.
ODD, yes, you absolutely can OD on Suboxone. I saw my neighbor do it. Yeah, Ironton Auditor is an amazing person. Mm-hmm. And when he goes out, he doesn't create confrontation. He doesn't even want a confrontation. However, doing this is not going to change anything. It's not going to change laws. It's not going to change a constitution or an amendment or anything like that. The only thing it's going to do is, if you are able to catch some bad cops, that's amazing. That's wonderful. Or so somebody at work.
So you're not going to watch the one auditor that actually does the right thing. Instead, you're going to watch all of the ones that goes out and harasses people?
Of course not.
Yeah, because I mean that just goes.
Mm-hmm. So, the true patriot, can I ask you, how is Skylar doing right now? Is she doing okay? Yeah, changing laws is going to happen at the top. It's not going to happen because somebody with a camera goes into the courthouse and decides to throw a tantrum when they're told to not record. Because guess what? The policy on that's right there in writing that says no recording, no phone calls, no videotapes, whatever. You do have to follow the policy. And if they tell you to stop and you don't, they can refuse you service. They can ask and tell you to leave. And if you don't, you are then trespassing. And that goes for any public, private, or government federal building anywhere in this country.
What do you consider doing the right thing when it comes to auditing?
And I'm glad that she's a healthy and happy kid, but she could thrive so much more if she had a stable home and parents who had ambition to take care of her, other than depending on everybody on YouTube to financially take care of her and food stamps and everybody else who pays taxes. Yes, they do seem to forget there's a 10th Amendment. Exactly bad. Exactly. Perfect example.
Do you think going into a library and recording everybody in the library and refusing to leave, let's say, courthouse whenever you've been asked, or other businesses when you've been asked, do you think that's doing the right thing? Or let me put it this way. Do you think just because you can do something, then you should be able to do it whenever you want? Or have you ever heard the saying, just because you can doesn't mean you always should?
Right. Absolutely. Indiana, frauditor watchman. And your friend there, Jeremiah, can say that he's going to sue whoever, especially if he's taking any kind of legal advice from Chili. He can kiss any lawsuit goodbye because neither one of them have a leg to stand on with any lawsuit that they put out. Whether Chili helps him or not, he's not going to win.
Okay, then why do they always want to jump straight to a lawsuit whenever they've refused to leave and get trespassed? They want to sue. Even a public building.
Mm-hmm.
You can be asked to leave a public building.
You sure can.
And if you refuse, you can be trespassed.
And that's a non-public or an unlimited or a limited public. Of course, if you're on the sidewalk, stuff like that. Yeah, we're not talking about that. We're talking government, federal buildings, public buildings like libraries and post offices and stuff like that. If they tell you to leave and you refuse, you are trespassing. They can refuse service for any reason other than discrimination, and then they can tell you or ask you to leave, and if you do not, you are trespassing.
Hey, Jeep girl.
Hey, Jeep girl. Hey, Doc Danger, I just saw you.
Exactly bad.
Sorry.
Who was that went to a landfill?
I don't remember.
Was it Georgia Transparency? And the lady thought he was Glenn Serio?
I think so.
Was that a landfill? That was a landfill, wasn't it? Or a scrapyard?
Hi there, Rudy.
Yeah, it was Georgia Transparency.
Oh, yeah,
When
yeah, yeah.
the lady thought he was Glenn Serio. That's got
Well,
to be the worst insult
Mrs.
ever.
Tom, it's kind of hard to live off lawsuits when even Chile hasn't won even one lawsuit. That idiot couldn't win a lawsuit if he sued himself. Blurple Dragon is definitely not an idiot. She's way more educated than even Jeremiah is. A library is a limited public forum. Go ahead and look that up.
Patriot, let me ask you this. Do you think a post office, even though it's federal, is it a public building? Is it a public forum? And do taxpayers fund the post office? The United States Postal Service. Is it funded by taxpayers?
Oh, that's amazing, Jeep Girl. I love it. I mean, we knew that was going to happen. I'm going to read this out loud really quickly, okay?
Okay.
Federal courts have deemed public libraries to be a limited public forum, which means public libraries have some discretion to reasonably restrict the exercise of free speech rights in their buildings, especially to the extent that the conduct in question would be disruptive to the other patrons that are there. So it is a limited public forum. They can allow it or they cannot allow it. It is not a non-public forum. A non-public forum would be the courthouse, city hall, police departments, jails, prisons, places like that. The post office is a non-public forum, but a library is considered a limited public forum. And even if it was a non-public forum, why would you be okay with a frauditor just going in there and recording and saying that they have the First Amendment right to do it? If it's a non-public forum, they don't actually.
Has she answered? Um, Patriot, is the post office, who funds the post office? Because all of
Oh my
these
God,
auditors
no.
around talking about taxpayers fund this, so it's a public forum, and
The
we have
library
all
is
these
a limited public
people
forum
go.
because they can hold public meetings and they literally are a limited public forum. I just looked it up and read it out for you. It's an amazing thing. Research it. Just put it in. Is a public library a limited public forum? And you will get the answer right there. Sorry, me.
No, it's fine.
You cannot record in a non-public forum if there is a policy that says you cannot record there. And if they tell you not that you're not allowed to record, then right there you're supposed to stop recording. It is their policy. And we all know that frauditors are not going to stop recording. So that's when they say then you need to leave. And we all know at that point a frauditor is going to sit there and say you can't make me leave. I have a First Amendment right to do this, even though nowhere in the Constitution does it say that we have the right to video record anything. And then at that point you're trespassing anyways. Maybe look up time, place, manner and what it means.
And Blurple, she's right. I mean, even poster 7
Says you need
you,
permission.
you need
Period.
permission. But all of these so-called First Amendment auditors think Well, actually, I think most of them believe that the United States Post Office is funded by taxpayers when it's not. Exactly, Dennis. But a lot of them, just about all of them, will say that the post office is funded by taxpayers.
Yeah, you need written permission from the postmaster or anybody under the postmaster who happens to be there that day.
What? Oh, I lost her comment. Um. Okay, what auditors are you talking about that have won lawsuits after being illegally trespassed from a public property? Who are you talking about? The post
And I'm
office does not receive any taxpayer funds.
let me
You
look
do
this up.
not pay for the post office.
Okay, so according to the USPSOIG.gov website, it states no, the Postal Service is generally self funded. This means that no tax dollars are used to keep the lights on at its many facilities across the country. The Postal Service instead relies on the revenue it generates from the state of stamps, products, and services to fund its operations. That is directly from the USPS website.
I'm still waiting to see what.
Did any of them who said they
Oh,
won, did they show proof that they won?
Long Island Audit and M Against the Press? I thought you said many. And I mean, did I overlook?
Oh my god, the name BSBT, Born Stupid, Becoming Toothless. I love it. Even if they can soft audit, why does harassing everyday citizens become acceptable? Real change won't come about that way. Congress and town hall bring changes, not librarians. Absolutely.
Yeah, M Against the Press, he did not win a lawsuit. He got shut up and go away money. That's right.
Exactly. Okay, Warriors Rage.
Yeah, and that's right, Wrangler. LIA took a 12,000
Oops.
settlement.
Damn it.
He didn't win the lawsuit. There's a difference between accepting a settlement and winning a
And
lawsuit.
winning. Yeah, that does not mean they won any lawsuits.
It's just like them saying the charges were dropped, that they
That's
beat
for
the
Warriors
charges.
Rage.
Just because charges may get dropped, that does not mean you beat the charges, that you are
Oops.
found innocent. There is a difference. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. Hey, Warriors, long time no see.
Hello.
How are you?
All right, let me get something muted here.
Okay.
Okay. Is that okay now?
Absolutely.
Okay, cool. All right. The only reason LIA was offered a settlement in his post office, whatever it was, because the building that he went into was actually constructed before the year 1940, which states local and state law enforcement do not have jurisdiction over that particular building, only federal law enforcement.
Hmm.
Long Island Audit was arrested by state and local law enforcement. That is the only reason that he got any money at all out of that. because the wrong agency actually arrested him illegally. Is why he
Right.
was offered that settlement. There's only a handful of or buildings that are constructed before 1940 that are left in the United States that are federal post office.
Right.
The same was said for Amagansett Press. That case never even went to court.
Right.
Amagansett Press consulted an attorney in that town, which happened to be friends, which all of these attorneys are buddies and they know each other from um, criminal attorneys, civil attorneys. They all know the prosecuting attorneys and public defenders. He told him the situation, and they worked out a deal to keep it from going to court, to where the prosecuting attorney and the district attorney's office agreed a settlement with this attorney that Amagansett Press had consulted. He did not hire him, he just consulted him.
Mhm.
They paid that attorney $9,500. The attorney took the money and never told Amagansett Press anything about it. He didn't even know it.
Mhm.
So he didn't win shit. The
Right.
attorney did. The same thing also happened with Long Island Audit. His attorney
Right.
was awarded most of that money, and he kind of threw some change at Long Island Audit. Like,
Right.
here you go. They settled. Here you go. Get out of my face.
Mhm.
That's how. Those are the only two that he can name. There's no frauditor anywhere that has won a criminal case against them. None.
Right.
Zero.
Can I interrupt you for 1 second?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. We're not timing people out just because they make a monitor upset. I said this at the beginning of the stream. Nobody will be timed out or banned unless they are personally attacking in a way that is like personally attacking your personal life and stuff like that. If they're arguing with you, that's totally different. I'm not going to take anybody's wrench away for one time doing this. I'm just asking that if I say, hey, this is a stream where you could just ban and whenever if somebody comes in because of something, that's one thing. But I did say at the beginning of this not to ban or block anybody just because you're in an argument or they piss you off. That's all I'm asking. Okay? That's it. Thank you. Continue.
I forgot where I was at now. Okay, we were on the post office.
Yes.
The other places you're referring to, yes, public or non limited public and non-public forums. Every time a frauditor gets arrested in a limited or non-public forums and they try to sue because they think their rights are violated, they lose because case law has already established that individuals do not have a constitutional right to film in limited public and non-public forums.
Mhm.
There's only three places that frauditors were allowed to film from. Why they don't understand this, I have no idea. But it's traditional public sidewalks, parks, and plazas.
Mhm.
That's the only three places that you're allowed to film from.
Right.
And when I say traditional public sidewalks, these are sidewalks that facilitate foot traffic from one point to another, like from one part of the city to another part of the city.
Right.
Now you'll see or sidewalks that going around parking lots, police stations, courthouses. No, those are not traditional public. Those sidewalks belong to the courthouses and the police stations.
Right.
And fraudsters will try to say that, oh, you can't do that, I'm on a public sidewalk. No, you're not. That sidewalk
Right.
belongs to the building. You can still be trespassed.
Right. to the true patriot, then they shouldn't be in public. So we should have to stay in our homes and never go outside so that we can let these idiots who only want to cause problems so they can get clicks and views and money on YouTube can go out and do what they want. Really? Because as far as I'm concerned, I also have rights. First Amendment, Second Amendment, Third Amendment, Fourth Amendment, and so on. So how do their rights to go and harass and abuse society, how do those rights trump my rights to be out in public?
Exactly.
It's just you can't do that. You can't say that we have to stay at home so that they can go out and harass and bully everybody in society just so they can come on YouTube and make money off of the video. Because guess what? Anybody from that video can now contact YouTube, put in a privacy complaint, and that video will come down until people's faces are blurred out.
Exactly.
And they don't have the right to go out and harass people. Harassment is not a right. Actually, the First Amendment does not even protect harassment.
No.
And that's exactly what these frauditors are doing. They're going out and purposely harassing society to get footage so that they can make money on YouTube with it. So technically, my right to be out in public is over their right to harassment, since harassment's not even protected under the First Amendment.
Exactly. That also falls under the NIL, name, image, and likeness. You cannot
Right.
film someone using their name, image, or likeness for monetary gain.
Right.
And each and every one of these frauditors monetize their videos for monetary gain.
True Patriot, no frauditor films quietly. Who are you watching?
Yeah, name one.
Name one frauditor that films quietly that we don't ever hear a peep out of. You can't name even one.
We're waiting.
We won't get an answer. And yes, by making money off the video, it is commercial.
Exactly.
That's what commercial means. Non-commercial means you're making no money. Commercial means you're making money. They're not prank channels. They're also not education channels either. They are pure entertainment. That's not true, Patriot. I've seen Long Island Audit open his mouth well before somebody else.
Yes.
Try again.
And quit hanging on his shirt tail. He's not
I
going to
know.
get you anywhere.
No. He's not going to give you a gold star and a cookie just because you are up his butt trying to protect him on this chat. Not happening.
He's already been exposed by Legal Eagle anyway. He's done.
Yeah.
They're not news, Patriot.
It's not news.
They're not news. They're not
Nope.
media. They're not journalists. They're
Nope.
a nuisance. That's the one word that you can associate with frauditors. A nuisance.
Okay. Ironton Auditor is an example. We've already excluded him from frauditors. They're
Yes,
not filming
he's
for the
only
news.
exclusion. He's an
Right.
auditor. The rest of them are frauditors.
Right. Okay, Far. Yes, you are.
Yes.
You are at journalism. Exactly, Delilah's dreaming. They pick and choose. Oh, damn it. This chat's going so fast. I'm hitting the wrong things. They pick and choose what laws they want to follow. Gunny Sergeant Highway, I love it. Wait, Jeremiah thinks we're all cops? Really?
That's the Suboxone talking.
Obviously. So last time I checked, I was not a police officer. Okay, high priestess, highest priestess. How do I do that? I've never had to do it before. Do I go into settings? How do you slow chat? I've literally never had to do this before.
What are you trying to do?
Slow the chat.
Slow mode is on. I can't see it from here. That'll have to be on your end because I don't have access to it.
Right, I don't know how to do that.
But mine's showing that slow mode is on.
Okay.
Okay. Now it's set to every 20 seconds.
Okay. I'm not doing anything, so I don't know how this is happening.
It said a moderator turned on slow mode.
Okay, so moderator, can you put it on, I don't know, every 20 seconds might actually work. Exactly 65 CJ5. Frauditors literally say that about all of us. If we don't agree with them, we're either a cop or we have a family member who is a cop, and that's so not true. Okay, K for what? Go to YouTube Studios, then click on live stream, then click on customize.
Kimmy Dawn, can you set it to every 30? There you go.
Yeah, if you could set it for every 30, that would be great. Thank you, Kimmy Dawn. I will eventually learn how to do that. Every 60 seconds might be a little too long.
Yeah. No, you're wrong, Patriot. They are not news. Frauditors are not news. They don't
No.
publish anything.
No.
They upload a video and throw it on YouTube here. That is not news.
Mods are playing with their buttons. Okay, mods. One mod. One. Set it to 30 seconds. Just one.
Kimmy had it set at 30 seconds.
I know. All right. Every mod, do not touch the slow mode. Kimmy Don only set it to 30 seconds. Only Kimmy Don. I will know how to do this next time, so I will be able to do it myself. Okay, it's on 30 seconds. Thank you, Kimmy Don. She is my ride or die. Correct. They also list their channels as entertainment, not as news, because they know it's not news.
You know why they list it as entertainment?
Huh.
Because that's the #1 trending thing on YouTube is entertainment.
Oh, absolutely.
If they list it as news or educational, it wouldn't get the algorithms to get it out there.
Right.
So again, they lie.
Yes.
Got a lot of fraud, right?
Somebody just said something that made a lot of sense. Here, hold on. Still I was dreaming. A journalism will never create content, only report it. Where every frauditor creates the content.
Yes, they have to. That's the only way they can get it out there and get it monetized.
Exactly. Hey, Rusty. Oh, stop it, Bad.
Kimmy Dawn the pet.
Right, but they're still not filming for news purposes, the True Patriot. Like somebody said, a journalist is not going to create the content. They go to the content that's already been created and they report on it. That's the difference. A frauditor, however, creates that content. Hey, Carl. Yes, Kimmy is awesome. I agree. Corrections 101 tells you a lot about a person when they support people like Jeremiah. But I am thankful to everybody allowing the True Patriot to voice her opinions. You know, doesn't mean that she's going to learn from anything that we say, but I appreciate everybody is being respectful and letting her voice her opinions, and then they are counter opinioning in a respectful manner. And I do appreciate my chat for this. You won't find this in Jeremiah's chat or Chili's chat. You'll just get degraded and cussed at. So I do appreciate you guys being adults. Right. Jeremiah doesn't even audit or fraud it or whatever. He just sits behind a laptop and he begs everybody for money. And there's a new excuse every single time he needs money.
Exactly. It's another day.
Mm-hmm.
Today's Tuesday. I need some money for this.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. The True Patriot times me out every time. I think that she actually blocked me every time I've gone in there just for voicing my opinion. So it just proves that they do not believe in the First Amendment whatsoever on that side. I mean, they already prove it with their videos and their bullshit. But as soon as you go into a live stream chat and you voice an opinion, they immediately block you.
Who's she a mod for?
Jeremiah.
Oh, there you go. I'm
Exactly.
shocked.
Exactly. There you go. I mean, if their own moderators will not allow the First Amendment in the chat because the content creator is telling them not to,
Of course.
then how can they go out in public and claim they're doing anything for the First Amendment?
Exactly. The only thing they're doing when they go out and film is making case law more and more against them. Not for them, against them.
Right. And cop baiting cowards is right. They file all these copyright strikes just to silence you. It's completely hypocritical. They only use the First Amendment for themselves, and that is it. That's not true, True Patriot. I have come in and voiced my opinion about Jeremiah, and you have immediately blocked me. So don't say that we're making disgusting comments about Skylar, because I seriously doubt Kfar went in and said anything disgusting about Skylar, and that's the reason why he got banned. None of us have said anything disgusting about Skylar, at least not in my subs, or at least myself. But yet, if I go in there and say anything, especially the truth, it's an immediate ban.
Oh, I didn't know I had muted myself. I went in the other night and just told Jeremiah about tonight's live stream, and the comment was immediately deleted, and I was immediately blocked.
There you go.
And that's all I said. I gave the date and time for tonight's live stream.
I've been banned for asking questions as well. Nothing abusive. That just proves that they do not care about the First Amendment unless it only is about what they want to do.
And Jeremiah even said that he wanted all of the trolls to come in there for where he could have the view, and then y'all can block us.
Yep. I agree. If you cared about that little girl, then maybe you would say something to Jeremiah about having her come on live streams begging for money. Nobody should be having their first child or their child come on live stream begging for money. They're using her, just like when Samantha used that child the other night when she was begging for money to go to probation and woke that child up, had her crying while Samantha sat there holding her saying, if I don't get to probation, she's not going to have her mommy around for 6 months because I'll be in jail. That's using your child for money.
Stranger, no, something came up and she wasn't able to come to make it tonight. But they're going to reschedule it.
Yes, we are rescheduling it. Absolutely, K4. And corrections is also correct.
Live stream.
Oh, I agree, Raven. Yeah, what was the whole I will let you talk to Skylar for 5 minutes for $300. Are you serious? Are you going to tell me he's not using his daughter for money? And don't say it was a joke, because that was not a joke. And I would never, ever, as a parent, and I know my husband wouldn't either, put my child on YouTube in their panties, whether it was a son or a daughter, and I have both. And you'd never catch me doing that. That is just disgusting. Kfar is correct. Yes, they did do it the night that they got arrested on their live stream. Yes. And Kfar, you're right. I have too, and I would not. They're not going on my YouTube ever. Yes, Pat. He had her on a video in her panties twerking at 4 years old. Angel for Animals, that's too young. You got to get him off. I don't agree with that. He's too young. Oh my God, Dad.
Yeah, I'll be right. Hang on 1 second. Oh.
No. Do not try and say that he didn't say that. We all heard it, and there are clips of him saying it. See, I don't know what you guys think we do, whether you think we're, as soon as he gets off live stream and he deletes them, that we sit there and go, oh darn, we can't download that. We screen record. He can't get rid of anything. Jeremiah has incriminated himself in every single live stream that he's done. Anything that happens to him is because of him and his mouth. I didn't say it was illegal to post her in her panties. I don't understand where you're not getting that. It's sickening. Do you know how many pedos are out there that love shit like that? Do you want those kinds of people looking at a video of your daughter in her panties at 4 years old, drooling, having thoughts of what they want to do? Are you kidding me? You yourself have children and you're going to justify what he did by saying it's not illegal?
I
never said it wasn't illegal. It's disgusting. And it shows the type of person that Jeremiah is and the type of father he is. He's not a father, and he doesn't give two shits about that little girl unless she brings him money. I'm sorry, I need to step away for a second. Warriors Rage, if you want to say something, you may go ahead, but I literally need to step away for a second.
Okay, I'm grabbing my charger and I'll be right back in like 5 seconds.
I'll step away in a second. It is my business when he puts it on the fucking internet. Don't sit there and say it's a choice of the parent and not our business. He puts it on the internet for everybody to fucking see. To look at his 4-year-old daughter in her fucking panties. That is our business because he put it out there to make it our business and everybody else's business, including every disgusting person out there. You should be ashamed of what you are trying to stick up for him right now. Especially you're a woman and you have fucking children. You should be ashamed. I will be back. I have to step away now.
Okay, I'm back. Let me plug my laptop up. And I'll be right back. Plug this up over here. Did Kelly ever make it back in? Okay, I'm back now. Oh.
Just for her information, it's not for drag queens and all that because they're not the ones that are going to be molesting little kids and going into bathrooms. That's false. It's going to be a straight man dressed up as a woman, like Jeremiah, going and trying to rape a fucking kid. Period.
What'd I miss?
I just want to speak my truth on that.
I must have missed something there. Let's see.
Broken
wanted to
system,
just speak
broken
my truth
trust. You are the last one to come in here and back up anybody. Because if you have literally back up Jeremiah, you're the last. You don't even have custody of your own children. So shut the fuck up right now.
Yeah, that idiot.
Okay, I got rid of him.
Okay.
That was all me. I have the right to do it. It's my channel and I will fucking get rid of him if I want to.
I'm still trying to figure this out.
Exactly, Spread Eagle. You are absolutely right. I got rid of him, Jeep Girl. I'm sorry, I cannot deal with him right now. How did we get here, Mrs. Tom? The fact that the True Patriot is pretty much backing up the fact that Jeremiah is okay putting his 4-year-old daughter in panties on the internet with the title being Want to See More and then a price. That's where this has gone.
But the pedophiles are not drag queens. Just to make that clear, it's not drag queens.
Where did you get drag queens from? Like, why?
Because he brought that up on his channel, that it was drag queens, that they were getting banned in Tennessee, and True Patriot agreed with him, and all that bullshit, that they were going into kids' bathrooms and all that. Bullshit. That's where I got that at. I have the video of it. That they recorded, that they aired out and talking about it.
Okay.
But I would trust my kid with, if I had a kid, my neighbor's kids over here, they trust me with theirs. And guess what? I'm gay. I don't give a shit who knows. I have a boyfriend. Been with him for 13 years, I have.
You're defending his choice to do it means you're defending his actions. I feel sorry for your children.
And you're only 30-some years old, the True Patriot. That's what you said, because you didn't fire that when you fired that person, you didn't get them in trouble for stealing that 3 or 4K money. So why didn't you have police there then? I watch more than you
Yeah.
think. That's why I wanted her up here.
All right, I'm gonna take guests down now. At least for right now, and regroup. No, you're my producer. You have to stay.
Okay. Thank you, Kimmy. And whenever you email me on that one, I'm going to email you from a different address. I just don't put the other address in chat.
So basically, anything he does with his child, you're going to defend his choice because, well, oops, that's his choice. Exactly, Pat's Cat. Thank you.
Patriot, do you think just because someone can do something that they should be able to do whatever? Just because someone may be able legally to put a kid in their underwear on YouTube, do you think they should? I'm not
You're
asking if they
welcome,
can.
Warrior's Rage.
I'm
Thank you
asking
for
if they
coming up.
should.
You're not ruining their life if you call the police. The parents are ruining their lives by doing what they do.
Wait,
You would be saving that child.
you know that it would be a felony charge,
Wow.
but yet you didn't call the police because you knew it would be a felony. You know it is wrong. You know it is against the law. Otherwise, it would not be a felony charge.
You just admitted it.
Okay, I mean, do you think? I mean, I'm just trying to wrap my mind around this. I mean, if you know something is a felony charge and you sit there and you witness it, how can you be okay with it? And you not wanting to ruin their lives, meaning, and by you calling and reporting it, that right there means you're at least okay with it. You may not flat out say, yes, I think they're right by doing this, but by you not doing anything, that right there says a lot also. Okay, Kimmy.
Same here, Bad. Thanks for coming, Danny G. Who cares if Jeremiah has more subs? This is not a who has more subs, who has more views type bullshit. Like, and I'm so tired of hearing that. It really, that just means there's more dumbass people out there that are following his bullshit. And technically, most of his subs are there to watch him crash and burn. If you were to ask his subscribers to step down if they don't support him, guarantee you he'd lose more than half. Just like with Chili and every other frauditor, most of the subs are there to watch them crash and burn. Exactly, cop baiting cowards. Okay, so are you saying you wouldn't have called because it would have been a felony charge on you for making a false call? Is that what you were saying? Already, the only thing you missed is Karen had health issue that couldn't come on tonight, but it is being rescheduled. And well, Jeremiah's people have come in here, and the True Patriot is here, pretty much backing up and approving of everything Jeremiah does, including putting his 4-year-old daughter in panties on the internet with the title, "Want to see more? Pay this much money."
Kimmy,
Oh,
I
wait,
just
no,
emailed
she's
you.
not saying she agrees with it. She's just saying it's his choice and she's okay with that. Sorry.
But I mean, even if with you not doing anything about it, with you not even saying that he should not be doing it, then you are indirectly agreeing with it. It was from a different email address, Kimmy.
Correct. All you did was enable a criminal.
Yeah. Okay. Point blank. Do you agree that he should or should not post that kid in her underwear on YouTube? Do you agree with it or do you not agree with it? And none of this, well, it's his choice route. Because hopefully you have a mind of your own and you're not just a minion. Okay, no, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with the hundreds of family vlogging channels that do it either. But it's his right to do it. Okay, so did I
Wow.
miss something on where the felony charge would have come from?
Yeah, where'd the felony charge come from?
So
That's what I want to know. Can
if
you
it's his
explain that?
right, if it's his right to do it, how would there have been a felony charge?
Welcome back, Carl. I agree. Those who allow evil are just as evil.
New York Upstate sent
Oh,
you?
thank you, Milkman John. I appreciate it. I'm sorry. I did see where you had said that. Okay, the felony charge from what I'm seeing is from somebody that worked at her restaurant. I don't think it had anything to do with Jeremiah. Not because I just literally am looking and just got a text pretty much confirming what I'm reading. However, you're still approving of the disgusting shit he does because you're in here and you
Oh,
are
okay.
you've got his back on all his bullshit.
That's where the felony charge came from. Comment came from. Okay.
Correct. Okay.
Okay. Now,
Mm-hmm.
do you think it's in the kid's best interest for her to be on YouTube where all kind of sick people can sit there and fantasize and
True.
do the unthinkable while watching her? Do you think that is in her best interest?
You don't agree with
Okay.
his choices, but you will defend his right to make them. So you defend his right in having his child beg for money. You defend his right to not go get a job so that you and other people on the internet can financially support his daughter. You defend his right to neglect his child by not giving her the things that she absolutely needs. I mean, living in a hotel is not a safe and healthy environment to raise a child. Sorry, a motel. They, I mean, what are you exactly backing him on, defending him on?
Have you ever told him that you don't think he should be doing that?
Oh, wow. Okay, buy weapons.
Huh.
So why don't you say something to Jeremiah when he puts his daughter constantly on his channel? And stop, don't call him the gay guy. He does have a name. Yes, he's exploiting his daughter. You may not agree with it, but you agree that he has the right to do it. That's just the same thing. So by you saying, I don't agree with some of the things he does, I just agree with his right to do it, is the exact same thing as agreeing with what he's doing. Sorry, that's just how it is. Who's taking care of their kid? They're not. We are as taxpayers, and everybody else who donates money to him is taking care of his kid. So if it's his kid, why isn't he taking care of his kid? Tell him to get off his lazy ass, get sober, and go get a fucking full-time job so he can take care of his kid. How is it fair that we have to take care of his kid and you guys on YouTube have to financially support his kid, but he doesn't have to? And don't sit there and say, oh, he does have a job. We heard that day when Samantha was on there saying he was walking home, and then Skylar said something, and then you could hear Jeremiah's voice talking. And then she said, oh, yeah, Dad's walking home from work. Really? Were they with him inside a motel room? Was he walking with the hotel room attached to him? Exactly. He's good at manipulating people. He's good at, he has a knack to get you guys to feel sorry for him and sympathize with him because he uses his daughter to do it. You err on the side of less government involved, but the government may be the only thing that saves that little girl at some point in her life.
Okay, Kimmy, I see what you're talking about. I don't think it took whenever she changed it. Because that's not here on the setting on that setting.
Absolutely, corrections. Absolutely. Bad, you know what? You're not wrong. Though I was dreaming, I think I have to. And Bookie Worm is right. This has nothing to do with the Constitution or the First Amendment. It has to do with him going out, creating conflict so he can get it on film, bring it back, upload it to YouTube, people will watch it, and then he can come back live and beg for money. That's all it's about. It has nothing to do with the First Amendment. It has nothing to do with the Constitution. Hell, Jeremiah probably can't even spell Constitution.
Jonathan, I do not. Okay. Mm.
Exactly. CPS is overworked. Right. And you know what, Tracy? She could get more attention and feel more important if she sided with somebody who wasn't a piece of trash.
Okay.
I agree that. I completely agree.
Yeah. Go back. No, that's not what I want. Okay, hang on.
Having the kid awake late at night so that she can cry and beg for money because nobody's giving
There
it
we
to daddy when he's begging. Yeah, that's neglect. She should have been in bed. Children need 8 hours of sleep. But my God, no, let's keep her up so that we can use her to make money on YouTube. Since nobody's going to give to this so-called adult male, let's wake our kid up and have her beg for it. Yeah, that makes more sense. Or let's tell people for 5 minutes on the phone with my 5-year-old daughter, only $300, and you can talk to my daughter, my 5-year-old daughter, for 5 minutes on the phone. $300.
And anyone who supports that, and
Or
then
puts a video of their daughter in panties on the internet at 4 years old and says, to see more, pay this amount. Letting
yeah,
the fact that she stood or stepped on a lit cigarette on the floor is astounding enough. And then when she says something about it, they say, oh, no, that was a bee sting. To try and cover his ass up? No. A child refusing to go to bed? Are you serious? She woke that child up and had her crying while she kept saying, Mommy's going to jail for 6 months. For everybody to hear it. And then was saying, see, you're taking a mom away from her child for 6 months if I don't get the $450 so I can get a lift and go to probation. That's your fault that you have to go to probation.
exactly,
Why does
E-Beggar.
everybody else have to fucking pay for it? Thank you, Spread Eagle E-Beggar, for the $2 super chat. The more people ignore right wrong, the more government. Absolutely.
Do you have a mind of your own?
Absolutely. I loved it too when Skylar tries to tell the truth and they scramble quickly to cover that up.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what, the true patriot, you can say whatever you want. Every bit of this is on camera. The audio, the visual, lately only the audio, but it's all there.
I'm not
Every
sure
bit of it.
stepping on something about.
Huh?
I haven't seen anything about that. She said stepping on something isn't a CPS matter. And which, I mean, like I said at the beginning, I will say there has been some things that people have complained about to CPS that is not a
Are
CPS matter.
frivolous. Correct.
However, there are things that Jeremiah and Samantha have done that is a CPS matter.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever we stop standing up for what is right or wrong and wrong, I mean, when we stop standing up for what is right and letting just because it does not affect us, when somebody does something wrong, where do you think we're going to get more government from?
Cats, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. I'm a baby reaper. Yay, you are. Assuming it was a lit cigarette, the child said it was. I think she knows the difference between a lit cigarette and a bee.
I agree, Pat's Cat. Since when is protecting your rights more important than protecting your kids? If you think him, okay, let me word it this way. See if we can break it down a little bit so you can understand. Do you believe the internet can be dangerous for kids? Kids in their underwear, young kids being put on the internet. Do you think that could possibly be dangerous for the kid?
That's right, Pat. Yeah.
Where some sicko can sit there and watch that kid on the internet. Do you think that has the potential of being dangerous for the kid?
Sure, Patriot, he was talking to you. Just like we all are. If you can't answer his question, that's fine. Say you can't answer it, but don't be a bitch about it. Because right now, your character is not very light.
Okay. Have you ever said anything, and you may have answered this, and I just missed it because I was looking at something else. But have you ever told him or Samantha that you did not think it was a good idea for them to put that kid on the internet, especially in her underwear?
Hold on, Power Ranger or Power Wagon 18. I gave one reason for timing out and banning tonight, and that is not it. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Pat's Cats, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Children have rights to be protected. Absolutely. And her rights, Skylar's rights, in my opinion, go well and beyond Jeremiah and Samantha's. And yes, I do remember now that we did see the bottom of her left foot and there was a burn. So where's your twist on that one?
And I'm not asking if many people have told them. I ask if you have told them. Have you said anything to them? And if so, what did you tell them?
That's a good question. Absolutely, Kfar. Hi, not a brat. Welcome. Yeah, but Dennis, you also weren't using your child to beg for money either. So there's the difference between you being a decent parent and Jeremiah and Samantha using their child for money.
Again, that is not what I asked.
There
Or
was a burn on the left side. On the left, it was her left foot on the bottom. There was a burn. It has that they can pull up and send to me quickly. I can have my producer put it up. I cannot go out and try and locate it right now, or I will be literally dropped off
I'll
StreamYard
put my
again.
email in chat, and they can just email it to me.
Okay. Because I'm pretty sure someone in here can verify that on the left, her left foot on the bottom, it was a burn.
Okay. I may not agree with your parenting choices, but I respect your right to make those choices. Okay,
So
again,
she
that's not
respects his
what I
right
asked.
to do this. Okay.
I asked, have you ever told them that you did not think they should put that kid on the internet, especially in her underwear?
Jonathan, do you think you could find that section with the burn foot? No pressure.
No bad, no porn.
Oh my God. Bad. You can go to Pornhub on your off time.
Not a brat. Can you
Yes.
send that to my email that I put in chat?
Kim Crawford made a very good point. CPS does have an issue with them smoking in the motel room with Skylar in there. They do, and they lied about it to CPS. We know this because it was all on live stream.
I mean, I'm just asking very specifically. Have you told them that you do?
Bad.
I'm not talking about millions of parents. Why won't you answer the question? Have you, since you do not agree with it, have you told them that you do not think they should put that kid on the internet in her underwear? It's a simple yes or no. Stop deflecting. I'm not talking about millions of other parents. I'm not talking about what other people have told them. I'm not talking about you telling them something in general. There it is, corrections. I mean, if you haven't,
Walter, I think she runs a restaurant.
if you haven't told them that you don't think they should, then just say I haven't told them. If you have, then say I've told them that they should not. Okay. Why did it take an arm and a leg to get that out of you?
I know.
So you've never told them that you do not think they should put that kid on the internet in her underwear. Why? I mean, if you don't think it's right, or if you don't agree with it, I'm not talking about
Why
like
wouldn't
there's
you say
equal
something?
rights. If you,
Morally.
right.
It's morally wrong. So you're saying you don't agree with it, but you agree with his right to do it. Well, if you don't agree with it, why would you not tell him that then? Or do you just stay away from that because you're afraid of being banned from his channel and your moderation taken away? Yes, bad. We won't tell them about the video of you having me in your underwear twerking. Shh. Exactly, Angel for Animals.
Okay. Thank you, Jonathan. Let's see if it's come through. Okay. Let me forward that to another one.
We got lots of people that have this proof.
Pull it up like this.
It doesn't matter what you think because you are defending him. You're a moderator for him. And you ban everybody that goes in to tell the truth about him. So, yes, it does matter what you think. What about her right not to be put on the internet in her panties twerking and then having the title say for more to see more, pay this amount of money? What about her right for that? By the way, that's child exploiting. That's exploiting your child for profit.
$14.28.
I've never spanked my son. And even if I did, he probably deserved it. But my child has never had a need to be spanked. He is autistic. And my daughter, I think I spanked her one time when she was 10, and she deserved it. And it was on her butt, and it wasn't even that hard. That's not child abuse. All right, Raven, love you. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, what about his sons? I don't think celebrities put photos and videos of their kids at 4 years old in panties saying, hey, if you want to see more of this, give me money. You're literally deflecting from all of this. You know it's wrong, but you're so afraid of Jeremiah, you won't just say the damn truth. And if you really do believe that it wasn't wrong, and you really do believe everything of Jeremiah, you're just as much a piece of shit as he is, and I feel sorry for your kids. We're not talking about other people's family blogs. We're talking about the piece of shit who uses his kid for money every damn night on the internet. Hey, me?
Mm-hmm.
Can you put your email in the chat one more time?
Yeah.
Not a Brat wants to send you the screenshot of Jeremiah selling his kid. I'm not going to get over it because his choices are on the internet, which has made it our business. And because I give a shit what happens to that child, not him and not Samantha. I don't care what happens to them. I care about that child. You obviously do not.
14.
And thank you so much for proving that this whole time. All you care about is Jeremiah. That's it. I would love to know why, but I know we'll never get an answer out of you. But you definitely don't care about Skylar. Absolutely. Let's just throw some child porn out there. It was the parents' right to do it, so it should be okay, right? Ay. No, their case is still open. It's not closed. Just because they didn't take the child the day they went over there does not mean nothing was found. Okay, Jonathan, you can come back up then. Just show that. Do you need me to put the link back up? Thank you, Ryan. Not a brat said they sent it.
Okay.
Absolutely. They have
Um,
100% coached that child on what to say to CPS anytime CPS arrives.
I'm gonna mute myself for a second and watch
Mhm.
this and get the time right. I'll be right back.
That's right. Corrections 101 is right. They have committed to going back to Tennessee to run from Kentucky CPS. Actually, it's 60 days in Tennessee, Tracy. Good night, Pets Cats. Love you. Oh, okay, Jonathan.
Jonathan, um, I did not. I'm a little confused here because I did not see that at 1428. It talks about it, but it didn't show her video. Her foot. Could you take a screenshot of it? Pause it and take a screenshot and send to me. Let me slow it down and see if I can catch it that way. Let me go back.
Hi, Irish Devlin.
Mute myself again for a second.
You're fine, not a brat. It's okay. It's not our kid. It's not our choice. He made it our choice when he put her on the internet. He made his life so public that he made it our business. He doesn't want us to know about anything. He doesn't want us in his business. Then he can stop airing it on the internet.
Okay, and you said somebody emailed me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're the ones that are taking care of this kid in every possible way. So it kind of is our business on that end as well. I wonder how you'll feel about how he treats Skylar after you hear the things that he did to his two boys when they were little. I wonder if you'll still have the same mindset. I'm not going to let that information out. I already know it. But I'm going to let Karen put out that information. I mean, she okayed me to do it, but I'm going to let her do it. Oh, it still is my choice. I'm paying for that child. It's our tax dollars that are going into her food and everything else. He doesn't want us in his business. He can take his business off the internet, get his
Yep.
lazy ass sober, and get him a freaking job and financially take care of that child on his own. Until then, as long as he continues to live off of our tax money and put her all over the internet, then it's our business. I
Okay.
agree, Michael.
I am going to share my screen here
Oh,
for
okay.
you. Um, okay. Now let me blow it up.
Mm, how to decline it.
This is from Tennessee CPS. Physical abuse, non-accidental physical trauma or injury inflicted by a parent or caretaker on a child. It also includes a parent or caretaker's failure to protect a child from another person who perpetrated physical abuse on a child. In its most severe form, physical abuse is likely to cause great bodily harm or death. Neglect, failure to provide for a child's physical survival needs to the extent that there is harm or risk of harm to the child's health or safety. This may
There
include,
we
but is
go.
not limited to, abandonment. See if I can move this. Well, that's blocking.
Oops. Trying to.
This may include, but is not limited to, abandonment, lack of supervision, lack of adequate nutrition that places the child below the normal growth curve, lack of shelter, lack of medical and dental care. Yeah, that's covering dental, lack of medical or dental that results in health threatening conditions and the inability to meet the basic clothing needs of a child. That's from
There you
Tennessee
go.
City.
Yeah, risk of harm is blanket, but it works. Anything literally can fall under it.
I gotta grab my phone charger.
As far as leaving hotel motel doors wide open in the middle of the night that anybody could come in and do anything. Oh yeah, what was that? Didn't Skylar announce that she was sitting next to her daddy's gun? The one that he keeps loaded? Oh wait, isn't he a felon? He's not even allowed to have a gun. Oh yeah, that is also recorded. And don't sit there and try and say it was a BB gun or an air rifle or a fucking water gun. We know what she was talking about.
Okay, thanks, Jonathan.
Um, you should have also gotten an email from someone else.
Is it the same video, Jonathan? Just different time? Or is this a different video altogether?
No, risk of harm is not specific. If it were specific, they would have specifics there. You should have gotten another email too from somebody else.
Okay. I haven't received anything else other than from Corrections and Jonathan.
Oh, there should have been one more. Hold on.
Who's it from?
I know the first name was Nada. Nada Brat sent you an email. Do you have the video that shows where her foot is burnt?
I think that's what Jonathan just sent me.
Okay. Did he tell you where it was in the video? Because we don't have time to go through a whole one.
Yeah, he
Okay,
did.
awesome. All right, when you're ready.
Put it at the right time.
He said it would come from am not a brat at Yahoo. Just so you know. She's going to show this part of the video first. Oh my God, you're going to literally say she was charged because her Suboxone was not in its proper prescription bottle? I'm sure every druggie in the world can use that excuse. The thing is that people who know better can see through that bullshit. I want cereal now. Thanks, Bad.
Okay. It's ready.
Oh my God, I really don't care. Can be done. Okay. So,
this is like, let's see. Let me look at that time again.
Yeah,
this is like
the
10.
Patriot claims that it was not a cigarette burn, by the way. She, I guess, is sticking with Jeremiah's story that it was a bee sting.
I think you're lagging. There we
Me?
go. Am I?
Okay.
Where is this big, massive burn that's on my daughter? Y'all ready? Here we go.
One of us is lagging, I think.
All right, everybody. Jeremiah.
I can't. I don't see it.
Okay. Bad says it's on the bottom left foot. You need to look quickly and closely as he's covering it. That's not a surprise at all.
How well does this show? I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. See if I can pause it right at the time.
Tell me.
Can you enlarge it?
Where is this big?
Look, enlarge the video. Oh, okay, I see. It's not on YouTube. That's right. That's right.
No, it's not going to enlarge.
Okay.
Massive burn that's on my daughter. Y'all ready? Here we go.
Nothing to be able to see it.
Yeah, of course he did it that way.
Let me check this other one. Get this other email real quick.
Oh, now she's laughing about the cigarette burn. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream. I am sick to my stomach over the fact that a female with children thinks that this is okay. I will let all of you know when the interview will happen. I am in contact with her. She is a very nice person. I love the fact that you all came out to give her the time to hear her out. Trust me, you're going to want to hear what she has to say. You're not going to be able to stomach what Jeremiah has done, but you will want to hear what she has to say. Anyways, good night, everybody. I love all of you. I will see you when I put out another video. Tomorrow I will be going live again. Remember, if you want to donate, my PayPal and my Cash App are up in the screen. Anything is helpful. Anyways, I love you guys. I will see you later. Bye.
Bye, y'all.